So not only did I get my face busted open for no reason, now I gotta get stitches. But because of where I got hit in the face, it's unsafe to use the anesthesia to numb it. So now I just gotta get raw dog stitches. The first story I'm gonna tell today is the very first one from my childhood that kind of really shaped. So back then, we had moved with my cousin so that like my mom could get right with like, her finances and school and all that stuff. So we moved out of state down to Virginia. This was I was like 7, somewhere in between like second grade or something like that. But I woke up, normal day. So I thought. So I went to get some eggs. I walked down the hallway and we had like this narrow hallway. So like my bedroom was at the back of the house. So I had to walk through the house to the front. And then they had like a sliding door like outside the kitchen. When I go into the fridge, I look, I'm going to make some eggs. There ain't no eggs. I'm like, jeez, like this is all I know how to make. So I close the door, and then here goes my cousin.
You wanna play hide and seek? Yeah, that's cool.
We get to playing. I'm standing in the corner, my back turned, counting.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready or not, here I come.
I turn around and I start just looking around. Like I go to the living room immediately because I'm like, he gotta be in there. So I look, I'm lifting up pillows, I'm looking behind the couch, nothing. Okay, go to the next room in the kitchen. I'm like, where's he at? Check, check in here. We too young to get up in the cupboard. So like I checked the fridge, but like I was just looking in the fridge, so I know he's not in there. So I go outside, pull the sliding door, go outside, check around. Ain't nobody been out here. So I'm like, okay, yeah, like the grass ain't even touched. So I'm like, yeah, no, he not even out here. So I go back inside, go back down the hallway, and then to the left was the bathroom, and on the right was the kitchen. So I'm like, okay. So I look into the bathroom, open the door, nothing. Go into the bathroom, pull back the shower curtain, nothing. I'm like,
Where'd he go?
so now I'm just standing there like clueless. I can't find this dude. Like, can't find him nowhere. Like, I'm damn near about to give up because it's hide and seek. It's not that serious. Like, we were just bored, just trying to fill our time as kids. All of a sudden, like, it clicks. I'm like, maybe he's in here because I didn't check everywhere else, so I don't know where else he could be. So I go to the door, and again, you know, second grade, I'm like, what, probably like 4'2". So the door is like right at my face. So I like go to open the door. All of a sudden, my cousin jump out, bust me dead in my face, right above my eye. My face just starts leaking instantly, and I'm just like, oh. He freak out, and he's like, oh. So he goes and tells my mom. My mom freak out. So then we gotta go to the hospital. So now we all pack in the car, and we're heading to the hospital. And I just remember the sun was so bright, and it was making me squint my eyes, which was making it hurt even more because now I'm bleeding, and now I'm squinting my eyes, involuntarily moving it, and now there's just more blood, and it's just hurt. And now I just remember that whole car ride, like my head pounding, and I'm like, man, I just want to get to this hospital. I just want to get to this hospital. I just want to get to this hospital, and everything will be all right. So I thought, go to the hospital. I don't get help for probably like hour and a half. I'm sitting there just hurt, bleeding little kid. So now sitting in this waiting room, and there's a guy with a broke arm. There's another kid with like doing some sniffles, and then there's like this older gentleman. Everybody's just looking at me crazy though because I got this big old knot swole on my head, and I'm bleeding. It's like a gash, open wound right above my eyes. So everybody looking at me. I'm, little kid 4'2", with the wound about the biggest thing on my body. The person with the broke arm, the sick kid, and the older gentleman were like, "You could go ahead. You could go ahead. Yeah, nah, whatever he needs, let him go." I go finally back into the operating room, and they're like, "All right, well, we're just gonna do some stitches," and then I'm like,
Alright, that's cool, I guess.
"So to make matters worse, the doctor goes, oh," and my mom goes, "What?" And she's like, "Well, because of where the wound is, like right above his eye, we can't numb it." And I looked over and I'm like,
What?
it's just like, you gotta do what you gotta do. She's like, you can hold my hand or whatever. And I'm just like,
Bro, this is insane.
so not only did I get my face busted open for no reason, and then now I gotta get stitches, but oh, because of where I got hit in the face, it's unsafe to use the anesthesia to numb it. So now I just gotta get raw dog stitches. Like, bro. And so now I'm just sitting here. This man is digging this needle through my face, but he got my face pinched like a grandma would. So that's really all I feel. But then I feel this needle just sounded straight like that, and then they just started. I'm just like, oh, I don't even know how to describe it other than like it was sharp and it burned. That's the best way I could explain it. It was the most. I just remember sitting there grabbing the side of the hospital bed, like, let this be over, please. 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 Let this be over. I'm just like, oh, this is terrible. Like, I don't ever want to experience anything like this again. After all that, I just went home, sat in the corner, and reflected on my actions. Low key, still traumatized to this day. Like, that was crazy. And honestly, come to think about it, I done had stitches twice in my life, and both of them was in places where they couldn't be numbed in my face. So like, yeah, me and stitches got a tough relationship. So what did I learn? Sometimes the people closest to you cause the most damage, even when they don't mean to. And those scars, the physical and emotional ones, they shape who you become. Got your own so I thought moment? A time where you were dead wrong about something? Send it to me at the And So I Thought podcast on Instagram. Next week, episode 3, Blood in the Water. 8 years after the door incident, I visited my cousins for the summer and tried surfing for the first time. Harmless fun, right? So I thought. I'm Tony D'Lo, entrepreneur and the host of the And So I Thought podcast. Thanks for listening. See you next week.